a ban on the sale of menthol cigarettes and all flavored cigars. It's a move that, according to one research estimate, could lead to a 15% decline in tobacco use over the next few years. Let's bring in Peter Pitts, former FDA Associate Commissioner, now President of the Center for Medicine in the Public Interest. So nice to have you this morning. Really appreciate you coming on. This is something we both care a lot about, so it's exciting to talk to you. If this ban goes through, how long could it actually take before we see these things fly off the shelves? We're talking years, right?
Firstly, it will go through. It has to go through. The comment period starts May 5th. It ends just after the 4th of July, and then the lawsuits start. I would predict that you've got a year, probably quickly, to get these things off the market. Longer if big tobacco really slams its money down on the table, which I think that it will. But it is going to happen. And despite the delay, now is the time to really start educating the communities that use menthol cigarettes that they're going away. People need to stop smoking. There are alternatives, and we need to get to it. These are the same communities that got slammed during COVID-19. We've got to teach them how to take care of themselves, and we've got to put money against it too.
Well, this is a product that's been marketed to young smokers and to into communities of color. Am I right?
That's exactly right. These are the cigarettes that kids use to start smoking. It's supposedly easier, even though it's not. And 85% of black smokers smoke menthol cigarettes. And the health consequences are severe. They are not inexpensive. And again, these communities were slammed by COVID-19. We've got to pay attention to the health literacy, and especially when it comes to tobacco.
This has been a long goodbye. I mean, it was like a decade ago that this got a special carve out for other flavored products, that somehow menthol was allowed to persist. How long until we get these out of the hands of smokers? And do those smokers quit smoking, or do they turn to other products?
Oh, I think ultimately, we have to put alternatives in front of these people. We have to help them quit smoking. There are drugs, there are cognitive therapies, and vaping is a good tool for smoking cessation, especially menthol vaping. Not to vape continually, but to get off of smoking. That's the goal here. And we have to put money against it. People like Al Sharpton take money from the tobacco industry. Al Sharpton is lobbying the White House against this rule. I challenge Reverend Sharpton to put all the money he gets from big tobacco into education programs in his communities to get people off of these cigarettes.
You say it's important to remember this is not punitive, that this is about public health. Is the infrastructure there? Is the Biden administration engaged on this issue?
I don't know. I think that, if you look at past circumstances, President Biden's got his eye on a variety of issues.
Sure.
This is going to take time. I think what the president has to signal, and like right now, is that he's for this ban. It is going to go through. He does not want to be lobbied. It's an important public health issue, and make the tobacco companies say, we're going to let it go through. But again, I think you have to be realistic, and I expect the lawsuits to start hitting early, often, and fiercely.
When I started to see, some of these restrictions for flavored products, I'm surprised today you can still buy menthol cigarettes. To be honest, I'm surprised you can still buy menthol cigarettes.
Isn't that incredible? I mean, we've taken all of the flavored cigarettes off the market. We've taken all of the candy flavored vapes off the market. And yet menthol is there as though it didn't make a difference. It makes a huge difference. It makes a huge difference to a targeted population, also to a young population. It's time that they go away forever.
All right, Peter Pitts, former FDA Associate Commissioner. So nice for you to drop by this morning. Thank you so much.
Come back soon.
Thank you.
All right, let's get a check on CNN Business quickly.